My question is for you, Namit. What was this collaboration process like? Because as Gaurav sir said, it took about 3 years, a long journey it's been. And have you worked with Milan sir and Supan before? And to put together this show, which is so high on scale, how easy or difficult was it?
Definitely not easy. Again, thank you guys for such a wonderful event, and I think the trailer looks really good. Thank you to the entire cast and crew, Gaurav, for the opportunity. Uh, I genuinely believe that material and makers find each other, and we had the book for a few years. We were figuring out, what to do with it, etc. And at some point, we thought about approaching Milan sir with it, and he read the book. I think in a week or so, we knew we were working together on the project because the material resonated with him as much as it resonated with us. Supan and I go back to our journalism days, and I remember telling Milan sir this little anecdote about how we were both, reviewing films when Kache Dhage released. We were very young journalists at that time, and it's a bit of a dream, I think, for both of us to be able to collaborate with him. I speak for myself at least, and really, really excited. Getting the scale has been a big journey in just learning how to put things together. But I'm glad we got here. That's all I can say right now.
Well, I have to compliment you that, it looks absolutely fresh. You've taken us back to 60s, but it looks fresh and nice. And we look forward.
Due credit to everybody here and the whole cast and crew. Everyone's involved.
Wishing you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My next question is for Milan sir and Supan, both of you, कि हमने सुना है कि हमेशा राइटर डायरेक्टर के सुर मिलने चाहिए और ट्रेलर देखने के बाद तो पक्का यकीन है कि सुर मिल गए हैं कि I want to ask you, how was it directing this massive series and creating this Sultanate together, and what inspired Sultan of Delhi?
So, firstly, many times in my career, people have asked me why I'm doing something. And my answer has always been, why not? So when I moved from a male-dominated scenario in my films to a heroine-centric movie, they asked me why. And I said, why not? And when I decided to do something on OTT, again they asked me why. And I said, why not? I get to meet new people, I get to interact with a new team, new talent. It's what enriches me, it's what keeps me going. And it's also because the material that came my way, the book itself, was a springboard. Writers and directors are always looking for strong scripts. And then we had Supan come on board. And we had been trying to collaborate for a long time on a project, but it somehow fell into place here. I must say that at a certain point in the filming process, I started getting very, very tired because I'm used to directing everything myself. And sharing that space with another is not easy. At that point in time, I reached out to Supan and I asked him at very short notice if he would take over some part of the filming for me, because I also had to work on making the songs and on costumes and locations. And Supan took less than a minute to say yes. So I'm very grateful for that. And he's, of course, everyone knows how popular he is in this medium on OTT. He's a delight to work with for me, not for the actors. And yes, so it's been fantastic. It's been a learning curve. It's been a little bit of a teaching curve. I think I've had a lot of questions asked of me that perhaps more experienced people would not. But the whole gang has been very interactive. Many of them have been my first choice. Tahir, after Mardani. Anjum had a very small cameo in Once Upon a Time. Moni, I've been wanting to work with for a long time. Goes for everybody. Most of the cast, Harleen, Marine, Anupriya, Vinay Pathak, they were all my first choice. And thanks to Namit, Mukesh Chabra for getting them on board. Lovely, lovely long days of writing with Supan and Karan Vyas, who's written the dialogue, who's written Scam earlier. And a special shout out to the director of photography, Vishnu Rao, the art department, the costume department, fantastic detailing. So yeah, I think I've said quite a bit. I'm going to let Supan do some talking now.
Well, I have been in love with Milan since Kache Dhage. And our, the thing is, writing Sultan of Delhi was creating a world which was poppy, full of fun, and Milan's cinema has been known to bring, two characters together and talks about bonds of friendship, bonds of love, and heighten the drama in the best way possible. So this gave me the scope to do all of that. And when he said, come on, jump in and, co-direct as well, I was like, absolutely, because he had created a world which was so vibrant, so much fun. It's almost like watching a Western with that kind of scope on, Indian screens. And HOTSTAR literally gave wings to our imagination where we could do whatever we wanted with a cast like this, which is so amazing. And they just went wild. I don't know if they enjoyed the energy part of it, but I was having a blast every single day because 60s is an era of innocence, of people discovering themselves, and it's India coming together post, the wounds of partition, earning its freedom, finding its voice, and in that, when you bring in crime, you bring in friendship and love. It's a wonderful, time period to go into. So yeah.
In today's era, it definitely looks like a fresh, breath of fresh air that's coming in from the 1960s. So thank you so much for bringing us that. And I know a lot of friends, all of our friends from media are waiting for questions, and they say, but I have one more question, and they'll ask me why. But from Milind sir, I'm learning this, why not? And I will quickly ask the entire cast, rapid fire sort of a question, starting from you on the left. If you had to describe your character in one line, please.
I can describe her in one word, like one of the words. I think she's very real. Sanjana is real, fragile, and like Supan sir rightly said that she's born believing something, and then suddenly she just rediscovers herself, everything that she's believed in, and something that we all go through in everyday life, and yeah, that's about it.
Thank you.
Hi. So Preeti, according to me, is a purist. She's a purist, and she only knows unconditional love for Arjun. That's Tahir. And I think I'd like to say one line. लगता है उसको भी प्यार हो गया. लगता है उसको भी प्यार हो गया. आजकल मुस्कुरा तो बहुत रहा है.
Yeah.
So I think that sums up Preeti's character in Sultan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So, about Bengali, if I say in one line, it would be somebody who has two hearts, one here, another here. He's a man who lives in the moment, and most of it has come from Milind sir. Our earlier initial conversations, he just gave me 2-3 very important points, और अचानक से पूरा character मेरे सामने उसका एक खाका तैयार हो गया था. So I would say he's a guy who's very emotional, very connected to the relationships he makes, especially with Arjun, his friendship and all. So yeah, a guy who's very impulsive, emotional. Emotion is his main ground. That's what drives him.
Thank you. On to you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Well, if I have to describe Nayantara in a few words, I'll call her independent and fierce. She has an independent mind, she has clarity of thought, she knows what she wants, and I think she's a bit of a Bengali tigress. So, yeah.
Cool, Balo.
I want to sum up the character in one line, but before I do, I'm going to take just 1 minute of everyone's time. The trailer that you saw, like Sir said, is 3 years of work. And everyone spoke about how it came together, but I think it'll be unfair to go forward if we don't say a very big thank you to Milan Luthria for trusting the entire cast with this, sir. People keep describing you as a veteran, but I feel like it's an unfair word because a veteran, the image that you have is a person who's very old, and there is no person who parties harder than this gentleman sitting over here. So at the end of the day, we would all want to go back to our hotel rooms, but Milan sir was ready to party, and that for me was just incredible to watch. Iconic is the word that I would use rather than a veteran. So sir, thank you so much for trusting us. Supan, contrary to what everyone says, it was a joy to work with you. Thank you for the fantastic writing and the very subtle energy that you would bring to set. जब इस स्केल का आप अगर शो देखते हैं तो it cannot be made without conviction and backing by a platform and producers. So Gaurav sir, thank you for trusting us. And Shivashish, who's blending into the background over there in black, thank you so much for the trust. Namit, thank you. It was a 2-year roller coaster for us, but if we had to be on this ride, we're very fortunate that you guys were the shock absorbers. So thank you. The one line, coming back to your question, Arjun Bhatia, he's got nerves of steel, yeah. He's bold. And what was fascinating about playing him is that there is this boyishness, which is a sense of adventure in him, but he's also got the determination and fierceness of a man. And to just mix all of those over 9 episodes was fantastic, and fingers crossed that the audience likes it.
The 1960s का Iron Man.
1960s का Iron Man. ये tagline हमको डाल देना चाहिए.
Please.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. अगर मुझे आरपी को एक लाइन क्या मैं एक ही वर्ड में डिस्क्राइब करता हूँ, आरपी इज़ अ कमीलियन. तो वो जगह, रंग ढंग, सब कुछ मौका देख के अपना रंग बदलता है. That's what आरपी is. और जब मौका आता है तो उसका राइट मोमेंट ही वेट्स फॉर इट एंड देन बिच्छू की तरह डंक मारता है. That's what आरपी is. As simple as that.
Please.
So I'm in love with Shankari myself. And for that, I really have to thank Milan sir, Supan, Gaurav sir, and Namit for giving me this opportunity. And Shankari for me is this mysterious woman who's much more than what meets the eye. She is a woman who wants a seat on the table in a man's bad world. She owns her sexuality, she owns her dreams, and would take no for an answer, never. Like nothing can stop her.
Ooh, thank you for giving us a clearer picture of all the characters. Thank you so much. And it's real, pure, I'd say, emotions, then fierce, conviction, comic, several layers, and mystery. Thank you for wrapping it up. And also, all led by the party starter, Milan sir. So thank you so much for giving us Sultan of Delhi. And with that, I open the floor for media Q&A. But meri darkhwast hai, before you ask a question, please identify yourself, the publication that you belong to, or सबसे important, किससे सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं. Accordingly, then you'd be able to address the question to the right individual.
Hello. Hi, Center. This is Riaz Ahmed from MTI News, Wire. I have a question to Moni Roy.
जी सर.
मोनी, आपका जो कैरेक्टर दिखा नयनतारा का
जी
बहुत ही प्रॉमिसिंग दिखा. इसके लिए आपने किस तरह की तैयारी की और इस कैरेक्टर की विशेषता आपके हिसाब से आपको क्या लगती है?
मैं छोटा रखूंगी आंसर, पर मैं शुरू से शुरुआत करती हूँ. आई थिंक जब मैं पहली बार मिलन सर से मिलने गई और उन्होंने मुझे इस किरदार के बारे में बताया, इस कैरेक्टर के बारे में बताया, मैं जानती थी कि मैं होप कर रही थी सीक्रेटली कि ये मुझे कास्ट कर लें. एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दैट सर. क्योंकि इतना ज़्यादा नहीं बोल पाऊँगी, पर जब आप शो देखेंगे वो ये कैरेक्टर जिस तरह से सोचती हैं, जिस तरह का इनका मन है, जैसा हाउ शी नेविगेट्स her path in her life and what her journey is something that really attracted me. And I really, और आपने देखा ये वर्ल्ड सुल्तान ऑफ दिल्ली का, जब आप अगर आप बुक पढ़ेंगे तो आप खुद चाहेंगे कि आप भी उस वर्ल्ड का हिस्सा हों, और मैं भी ऐसा चाहती थी, which is why I think I'm very happy that I got the part. Thank you.
मेरा सवाल मिलिंद जी से है. मिलिंद जी, हाँ, ये अक्सर बॉम्बे को देखा गया है कि अंडरवर्ल्ड के लिए मशहूर रहता है.
अब तो आपकी आवाज़ नहीं आ रही है.
हाँ जी, मिलिंद जी, आपसे मेरा सवाल ये है कि नॉर्मली बॉम्बे को अंडरवर्ल्ड के लिए जाना जाता है, तो इस बार ये दिल्ली का नाम बदनाम करने जा रहे हैं, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे इसमें?
इसमें देखिए, जो किताब हमारे सामने आई थी उसका नाम था सुल्तान ऑफ दिल्ली, और उसकी जो नींव रखी गई है लेखक ने, वो ये है कि पार्टीशन के बाद जब लोग जो पहला जनरेशन इंडियंस का जवान हुआ, तो उनके पास वो सारी चीज़ें शायद नहीं थी जो आज के बच्चों के पास हों, जैसे कि विरासत में प्रॉपर्टी हो या बिजनेसेस हो, सब कुछ बिखर गया था। या तो नौकरी करते थे या खुद अपना रास्ता तय करते थे, और उनमें से कई ऐसे लोग हैं जो अपनी तकदीर के सुल्तान बने दिल्ली में। तो इस यही वजह है कि एक नए शहर में एक कहानी सेट की थी उस लेखक ने, और उसी थॉट को हमने आगे बढ़ाया।
Gaurav? Yeah, Anand from Hangama. So taking further from what my colleague said, this is based in Delhi, unlike the normal Mumbai underworld. So night manager, freelancer, trial, school of lies, Akhri Saj, it's quite a diverse slate. So as like the boss or maybe the sultan of the company, pun intended, is it a conscious decision to have such a diverse slate?
Well, thank you, and it's really flattering to be called Sultan of anything, but I think the real sultans are around me. But yes, I think we wanted to have a wide range of stories because we genuinely believe that, you know, there is a deep interest that people have to sample different kinds of stories. And India as a market wanting to consume variations, differences, different cinematic styles, all of that is something which is really awesome and which has all sort of come together in the last 5 years and more, particularly in the world of streaming. And we want to be at the forefront of that, encourage that, and thank you for noticing it. I think whether it is a freelancer or Sultan of Delhi, those are both things which we have taken from books and built those worlds with amazing directors. So Neeraj Pandey on one side, Milan here with Suparn. So I think that's something we are very proud of. I think equally there are amazing formats and stories that have taken place in different parts of the world, which in India, in our languages, have not been told before. And the trial is a good example of that. And yes, we are really conscious that India is a really diverse market where different segments, people are interested in a wide range of stories, and we want to be the service that caters well to that varied taste, and that's our conscious strategy. And thank you for noticing it.
And I just want to add one thing. आपने कहा कि इस बार दिल्ली का नाम खराब कर रहे हैं. सर, दिल्ली का नाम खराब नहीं, दिल्ली का नाम रंगीन कर रहे हैं सुल्तान ऑफ दिल्ली में.
Hi guys, to your right. My name is Farhan Khan from terrychakka.com. First of all, congratulations to the entire team. The trailer is fantastic. We are looking forward to this one. Milan sir, my questions to you. It is always a treat to watch your piece of art, and we are looking forward to this one as well. My question is, this is your OTT debut. What actually made you mark your OTT debut with this particular project, and how was your shooting experience?
Can you say the last part again?
And how was your shooting experience, and what actually made you mark your OTT debut with this project?
देखिए, कहना तो मुझे ये चाहिए कि OTT डेब्यू करके बहुत मज़ा आया, लेकिन यहाँ पे जो लोग बैठे हैं, इन सब ने इतना तंग किया है मुझे पिछले 2 साल से. उसमें सबसे आगे मौनी रॉय है, जो 3 घंटे लगाती है सेट पे आने के लिए. तो मुझे लगा कि जब मैं फिल्म को एक 2 साल के लिए छोड़ के OTT पे आऊँगा तो मुझे थोड़ा रिस्पेक्ट मिलेगा. लोग कहेंगे कि अब ये सब बोल रहे हैं कि ये आइकॉनिक हैं और ये वेटरन हैं, लेकिन ताहिर साहब जब अपने बाल बनाते हैं और हम 2.5 घंटा वैन में वेट करते हैं, तो वो भी इस किताब में कहीं हमको लिखना चाहिए, इसकी मेकिंग में. ये मेरे पास जो बैठे हैं, इनको अगर सफ़ेद कलर की वैन नहीं मिलती है तो ये शूटिंग पे नहीं आते हैं. ये जनाब जो है, ये एक्टर से इतना काम खींचते हैं, इतना काम खींचते हैं कि
I used to be the first one to come to set every day.
हाँ, to say good morning, but then when you went back to the van, you came back at lunchtime. ये साहब इतना
Lies,
काम
lies,
खींचते हैं
all
एक्टरों
lies.
से कि एक्टर, कैमरामैन, फाइट डायरेक्टर सब बेहोश हो जाते हैं। इनका है कि ये इनको जो डायलॉग दिए हैं इनको कभी पूरे नहीं पड़ते हैं। इनके अंदर से 2-4 लाइनें अपने आप बाहर आ जाती हैं। सर क्या मैं ये बोल सकती हूँ, सर क्या मैं वो बोल सकती हूँ। मैरीन जो है वो जस्ट आपको लगता है कि आपने सब कुछ सेट कर दिया है, उसी वक्त उनके माइंड में एक सवाल आता है जो वो पूछ के ही रहेंगी। तो आई थिंक मुझे नहीं पता था कि मैं OTT क्यों कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन अब मुझे पता चल गया है और शायद नेक्स्ट OTT चीज़ करने से पहले ये सब मुझे ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा जो अभी मैंने आपको बताया।
कम से कम एक चीज तो क्लियर हो गई कि दिल्ली ऑफ सुल्तान में सुल्तान कौन है।
Hello, in center. Hi, my question is to Tahir. I'm Rutunjay from Pop Diaries.
The center, yeah.
So Tahir, you're exploring 60s world for the first time probably in Sultan of Delhi. How was your experience getting into the character, and also what was your favorite part of Sultan of Delhi?
Not only was I entering, thank you for the question, not only was I entering the 60s world, I was entering Milan Luthria's vision of 60s. And like iconic is the word, we've grown up seeing his work. And one of the things that he specializes in is the style. And that was very interesting for me, just to try on all those vintage jackets, itni sari gaadiyan, vintage ghadiyan, ye sab ek character ko banati hain. Exploring that was very, very exciting. And what was great to be working with both Milan sir and Supan sir, जब मैं बाल बना लेता था और vanity से निकलता था, that they were very precise in what they wanted in terms of Arjun Bhatia का body language ऐसे होगा, and breaking away from Tahir and becoming Arjun Bhatia. I think after we finished 1 year of shooting, it took me a good 2 months to stop walking like Arjun Bhatia does. So all of that, creating this really interesting, dynamic, multifaceted character and entering the glamorous world of Milan Luthria and Supan's 60s was very exciting.
Hello, I'm Sharik Sheikh from Indian Express. निशान जी, मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे है कि मतलब आप जो है इस सीरीज़ में एक ग्रे कैरेक्टर प्ले कर रहे हैं, तो आपका जो है मतलब कि क्या प्रिपरेशन था इस चीज़ में और कैसे आपने ये कैरेक्टर के लिए अपने आप को मनाया?
थैंक यू फॉर द क्वेश्चन। आई मीन ये जो कैरेक्टर है जो मैं प्ले कर रहा हूँ आरपी का सुल्तान ऑफ दिल्ली में, इट्स completely different from what I have played till now as an actor. So it was a different challenge.
मेरे ख्याल से ये झूठ बोल रहे हैं, क्योंकि हम सबको पूरा यकीन है कि ये जितने शरीफ लगते हैं ये उतने ही बदमाश हैं, और ये जितने भी हमारे इंटीमेट सीन्स हैं जहाँ इनकी विलनी दिखी है, जहाँ इनका कमीनापन दिखा है, उसको इन्होंने इस तरह से निचोड़ के पिया है कि आप प्लीज़ इनकी शक्ल पे मत जाएं। ये बहुत ही कमीने इंसान है और इन्होंने बहुत ही बेहतरी से अपना कमीनापन दिखाया है। प्लीज़ कंटिन्यू निशान।
अब प्रिपेयर्ड आंसर बोलो।
Thank you so much, sir, for the kind, encouraging words. Yeah, I was.
सीन शूट करके आते थे कि आप दोनों मिलके सेट पे लोगों को परेशान करते थे, ये दोस्ती ऑफ स्क्रीन कैसी थी?
Thank you for the question. Basically,
अरे बोल दे यार, शर्मा मत।
एक्चुअली आपकी एक छोटी सी गलतफहमी है, इन दोनों के बीच में दोस्ती नहीं है, कंपटीशन है।
सर सब सच सच बोल रहे हैं सर, प्लीज।
तो उसका बहुत ही एक कमाल का मतलब एक जर्नी रही। बहुत राइट इन द बिगनिंग जब मैं मिलन सर से मिला, उन्होंने ये रोल बताया, 3-4 चीज़ों में मेरे सामने एक गाइडलाइन तैयार हो गई थी, बिकॉज हिज रेफरेंस एंड हिज ब्रीफ वॉज सो प्रिसाइज, जो कि मैंने बताया भी जब उन्होंने पूछा कि आपका कैरेक्टर अगर आप एक लाइन में बताएं तो कैसा होगा। एंड देन ताहिर से मुलाकात हुई, मैं पहली बार ही मिल रहा था उससे, बट समवेयर मुझे ये लगा कि हम दोनों का जो तरीका है काम करने का वो बहुत सिमिलर है इन टर्म्स ऑफ बहुत इंडिविजुअलिस्टिक अप्रोच है। वो अपना काम कर रहा है, मैं अपना काम कर रहा हूँ, और हमारे पास ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं था। हमने काम शुरू किया, और जो भी हमारा प्रेप होता था, धीरे धीरे करते मैं ये कहूँगा कि अर्जुन और बंगाली एक साथ उसकी एक जर्नी शुरू हुई, और करते करते कहीं ना कहीं हमने एक इक्वेशन, एक दोस्ती, अगर मैं कह सकता हूँ, ताहिर और मेरे बीच में शुरू हुई। लेकिन वो रास्ता खुला अर्जुन और बंगाली से। ये फिर से मैं यही कहूँगा।
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन।
हाय मौनी जी, हाय, आपके सामने।
राइट एट द बैक।
मौनी जी, कैबरे डांस देखा अभी हमने आपका, जो कि बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल था। सो कहीं ना कहीं हमें हेलन जी की याद आ जाती है। सो कुछ इंस्पिरेशन लेती हैं आप, या फिर जब आपको बताया गया कि इस सुल्तान ऑफ दिल्ली में इस तरह का कैबरे करना है, सो क्या कुछ चल रहा था आपके दिमाग में?
जैसे सबने बताया, मिलन सर इज़ एक्चुअली वेरी वेरी प्रिसाइज, सो ही न्यू एग्जैक्टली व्हाट ही वांटेड। और मुझे अभी भी याद है, पूछती रहती थी कि सर क्या सॉन्ग पे करेंगे, क्या सॉन्ग पे करेंगे। ही इज़ लाइक, डोंट वरी, इट विल बी अ ओरिजिनल सॉन्ग एंड इट विल बी सुपर्ब। और पहली बार जब मैंने ये गाना सुना, एक्चुअली जब आप शो देखेंगे तो देखेंगे कि आई हैव अटेम्प्टेड टू डू जैज़, प्रॉब्ली one of the first times in my life, and honestly speaking, जितनी रिहर्सल मैं दूसरे परफॉर्मेंस के लिए करती हूँ अपने, उससे ज़्यादा लगी, क्योंकि एक तरह का बॉडी लैंग्वेज की बहुत ज़रूरत होती है, और मैं उस डांस स्टाइल में इतनी कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हूँ। बट आई थिंक we all just went by the vision that Milan sir had for every single character, and yeah, वही किया मैंने। Thank you.
एंड मौनी जी, मिलन जी सबके बारे में एंड आपके बारे में बहुत ही अच्छी बातें बता रहे हैं, गॉसिप दे रहे हैं। आप कुछ गॉसिप देना चाहेंगे मिलन जी के?
नहीं, हम मिलन सर से और सुपर्ण सर, दोनों सर से बहुत प्यार करते हैं। इस शो में मुझे सुपर्ण सर के साथ काम करने का मौका नहीं मिला, वो अगले शो, ठीक है। बट नहीं, आई थिंक दोनों बहुत, जैसे कि अनुप्रिया ने बताया, बहुत ही बहुत स्पेस देते हैं आपको अपना सब कुछ बोलने के लिए, डिस्कशन करने के लिए, अपनी बात रखने के लिए। आई थिंक वो मिलन सर के साथ मुझे उनके बारे में ये बहुत अच्छी लगती है मुझे ये बात, कि इतना आपको रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं, बट एट द सेम टाइम ही इज़ योर फ्रेंड, ही इज़ योर बडी, यू कैन talk to him about everything and anything. So I will always remember this experience, sir. So thank you so much.
Up such?
Same, repeat.
Hello. Here,
raise
left
your
hand
hand.
side. Hello.
On to the left.
Yeah. Shilpa here from Mayapuri magazine. मेरा सवाल हरलीन आपसे है. In the world of Sultan of Delhi, there is while the drama is high, emotions are high. Your character brings simplicity and balance. So can you tell us about your character?
Yeah, I think that was the whole point of doing Sultan of Delhi, because when Milan sir called me in for a meeting, he said, "Baki sare characters mein grey shade hai. This is the only character which has that kind of innocence and simplicity of that time." And that was something that I did want to explore, because बाकी जितना भी काम किया है वो बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स, बहुत ही लेयर्ड और इंटेंस रहा है. So this was a breather in that sense. It was also, I really wanted to work with Milan sir, who doesn't. I got a chance to work with all these amazing people here. सुपर्ण के साथ काम करने का मौका नहीं मिला अगले शो में. But yeah, वो I think आजकल के characters इतने लेयर्ड लिखे जा रहे हैं कि इस तरीके का कैरेक्टर भी एक breath of fresh air की तरह है. So that's why, I wanted to do it, and I'm happy that he chose me for it, and he sees some simplicity in me, clearly.
We have time for one last question. I request a volunteer to please. help with the mic, please? Thank you.
Hi, Myrene. Over here, this is Shubhajit here. First of all, good afternoon to one and all, and congratulations. I think fantastic stuff coming forward for all of us. Myrene, my question to you is that a lot of people have said a lot of stuff regarding their preparation, etc. You as well as an artist, you have done your best to grow over the years. Agar main aapko puchu that one thing that you have tried to do differently in this project so that a different layer of yours comes out in front of the public, wo kya hoga?
Thank you for your question. I think the whole experience of it I really want to thank Milan sir for making me a part of this. जब मुझे पता चला कि मेरी मिलन सर के साथ मीटिंग है और मैं उनको मिलने गई तो मैं मतलब बिगेस्ट फ़ैन हूँ वंस अपॉन अ टाइम इन मुंबई की लाइक फ्रॉम द गेट अप टू लाइक ऑल सर्स मूवीज़ तो जब मैं गई और सर ने मुझे बताया कि दिस इज़ द काइंड ऑफ कैरेक्टर दैट ही शोड मी मैरिलन मॉनरो एंड ऑड्री एंड दिस वाज द लुक द काइंड ऑफ लुक ही वांटेड फॉर माय कैरेक्टर और पहले तो मैं लुक देख के मतलब बिल्कुल फिदा होगी बिकॉज आई रियली वांटेड टू डू समथिंग लाइक दैट and then obviously the whole experience of working with Milan sir, the whole team, Supan, he's doing such amazing work, and I was working with Venki sir. That's the first time I heard that he was working with Supan in the show, and so I was very excited. And then Tahir, Moni और मुझे तो आज ही मिलने का मौका मिला है. But coming to your question about my character, I think सब कुछ ही different हुआ है इस show में मेरे लिए. मतलब I just believed in Milan sir and just the way he wanted Sanjana to be like, and obviously जो थोड़े बहुत जो complex scenes थे because Sanjana has a journey of her own finding, where she finds and loses herself and like tries to find herself back again. Like I said that she is very elegant, charming, but and at the same time very naive and very fragile. तो बहुत सारी इसकी characteristics बहुत मेरीन से भी close हैं. तो जो इसके experiences हैं, different experiences, but वो जो finding थी वो जो मेरीन की थी वो I kind of I had a discussion with Supan. He was like on my speed dial. जो 2-3 बहुत important scenes थे. I would call him, and if he was on set, he would just tell, he would talk to me, make me sit down, speak to me about my life, and tell me कि हाँ मैंने ऐसे लिखा है तू करना मतलब I'm sure and just leave yourself, just trust in Milan sir and he'll just get the best out of you. And that's what happened. Like with Milan sir, I think he's the kind of director. First time I'm working with someone like that कि sir के maximum first या second take is an okay take. तो हमको बहुत doubt होता था उस चीज़ में because like usually you're like नहीं one more because being an artist you're never happy with what you've performed.
But Myrene, अभी आपने बताया कि आप
अब मेरी
सुपन सर से कुछ सवाल पूछते थे और वो बहुत patiently बहुत इत्मीनान से आपको explain करते थे. सुपन सर आप जरा बताएंगे आप कैसे explain करते हैं उनको?
सवाल पूछे मैं explain करता हूँ. I would say that one magic word to her, paycheck.
So basically, he was the Rema of your life. He used to keep telling you, "Calm down, baby, calm down," and.
भाई मेरी शक्ल देखिए. I look like a guru, right?
आपको पता है आप इनकी कंपनी में हो वैसे ही calm down रहते हो, but then it wasn't like it was.
We had conversations, we had discussions, and we bonded. It was good fun.
Yes, like I think he really like ये है इनमें हुनर ये सबको जानते हैं मतलब the first time he meets someone I think ये उनकी पूरी life के बारे में बता सकते हैं because writer है ना मतलब बहुत deep है दिखते नहीं है deep लेकिन बहुत deep इंसान है
मेरे Instagram bio पे mind reader लिखा है so I read minds it's all good it helps.
So he's read you well, and I have to say when she said that she's done everything different in the show, we were discussing the hair as well, that it's taken
oh yes
a long time.
The most different was कि I all my hairstylists whoever I've worked with they all know कि मैं hair products use नहीं करती मतलब it's a no touch wood maybe that's why I still have great hair मैं कोई hair spray कभी use नहीं करती लेकिन जितना मैंने ये show में ये बाल set करने के लिए hair spray use की है तो मुझे लगता है कि मैंने वो बाकी अपनी सारी जितनी फिल्में की है वो सब इक्वलाइज हो गए यही प्रोजेक्ट में. आज भी मुझे लगता है एक पूरा ख़त्म हो गई हुई बॉटल, बिकॉज यू नो इन 60s लाइक दे वर सो लाइक इट वाज ऑल सो प्रिम एंड सो प्रॉपर. सो थोड़ा सा भी, एंड आई हैव OCD एनीवे, बट जो मैं पहले छोड़ दिया था कि क्योंकि लव फॉर हेयर ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट, बट यहाँ लव फॉर संजना, लव फॉर माई कैरेक्टर, लव फॉर माई लुक वॉज मच 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 मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट. मैंने बोला कोई बात नहीं, बाल थोड़े बहुत चले जाएंगे बट ये लुक ऐसी रखनी है.
बेसिकली मेहरीन सीजन 2 के बाद ऐसे दिखेगी, बट हाँ.
बिल्कुल.
पर लुक जज रहा है, मस्त से. We have time for one more question. Yes, please.
Thank you so much for the question, and thank you for appreciating The Night Manager. That's one of the shows that we are really, really proud of. And I hope fans have expectations from our shows, and I hope not to disappoint them too much. But yes, you're absolutely right. We're looking to create better and bigger shows, and today is an amazing, hopeful experience of that for everybody. And we have lots of other good series in the works at the moment, which we are equally excited about, and there will be opportunities to talk about it over the next few weeks and months. And I think we're on a roll. We're proud of where this journey has taken us so far, from Special Ops to Arya to Night Manager to recently The Freelancer, and now here today. So I think this is something that that we are proud of. We genuinely believe that amazing streaming shows can be created with complex storylines, helmed by incredible cinematic visionary directors like Milan and Supan, and with incredible actors. And our job is to sort of keep providing energy for that, keep creating the right context for that, and hopefully creating an experience and a brand that viewers love and enjoy, and worlds they want to see and be part of. So yes, that's our endeavor, and thank you for noticing it.
Thank you for your question. Thank you so much, and thank you, Gaurav sir, for popping out the best of content and getting better by the day, by the series, so we could take our tub of popcorn and just binge watch the series. Can't wait for the 13th of October. Wishing you the best, and with that, we call it close for the media Q&A. Wishing all of you the best for Sultan of Delhi. The trailer looks powerful, gripping, fresh, as I said the right word. It drops on Disney Plus Hotstar on the 13th of October. एक फोटो तो बनती है सल्तनत की, so may I request all of you to please step forward. I'd say, why not a photo op? Please.